days. You handed me a mixtape with our names drawn in silver pen. Said play this when you miss me, if the summer ever ends. And somewhere in that tiny room, with all the lights turned low, the future felt so far away, and we felt indestructible. We were kids with restless hearts, burning bright against the night. Every song became forever, every touch felt so alive. Oh, cassette dreams on Saturday nights, spinning slowly in the dark. Your shadow dancing by the neon, like a fire inside my heart. Now the years fade like old movies, lost inside the static skies. But part of me still lives forever in those cassette dreams tonight. The mall, arcade, and movie theater both disappeared with time, but your laughter still survives somewhere deep inside my mind. And every stormy August evening, when the thunder shakes the glass, I hear those old synthesizers pulling ghosts out from the past. Your old jean jacket hangs forgotten in the backseat of my car, like a little piece of history that never traveled far. Funny how the smallest memories stay louder than the pain, like songs recorded onto tapes we endlessly replay. Maybe youth was just a soundtrack playing softly through our lives, and maybe every broken memory still glows somewhere at night. Oh, cassette dreams on Saturday nights still echo through my soul, like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if time erases every trace of who we left behind, I'll still find you in the static of those Saturday night skies. The tape kept spinning softly long after we said goodbye. Crackle. For the lonely driver still awake tonight, this one's for the hearts that never moved on. Tail lights bleeding red across the rain-soaked avenue. Cheap motel signs and thunder clouds hanging over you. cigarette smoke drifted slowly across the passenger door. You traced little hearts and fog upon the freezing window glass, talking about escaping this town before our youth could pass. And summer in the humming dark beneath fluorescent skies, we thought love could outrun anything, even time. We were restless midnight dreamers, burning fast through neon nights. Every song became forever, every kiss felt so alive. Oh, neon rain on Interstate 5 still pours inside my mind like broken radio memories, frozen somewhere out in time. Now the city glows much colder, and the nights don't feel the same, but I still hear your heartbeat through the static and the rain. The drive-in theater's empty now, weeds growing through the cracks. But in my head the movie still keeps flickering right back. You're dancing near the speaker poles in your leather jacket shine, like every little second knew it wouldn't survive time. I found your old cassette tape underneath the driver's seat. The label nearly faded white from years of summer heat. And when side A began to play, through all the hiss and noise, I swear the past came roaring back inside that broken voice. Maybe radio ghosts survive, floating somewhere through the night. Tiny echoes of the lovers who burned too bright to disappear. Neon rain on Interstate 5 still echoes through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. Oh, and if every station fades away, if silence steals the night, I'll still meet you in the static beneath those neon lights. Good night, lost romantics. There's a cigarette burn on the seat beside me still, like the ghost of every summer that the years could never kill. Your favorite songs playing through the static every night, while the city lights keep fading in the rear view out of sight. We used to drive for hours chasing sunsets on borrowed time. And every gas station radio felt holy in the dark, like the whole world disappeared whenever you would start. Laughing underneath the highway glow, thinking we would never grow old. Every little second felt forever, back when our hearts were untouchable. Oh, Polaroids in the glove box still shake me to my bones. Tiny frozen pieces of a life we almost owned. Now the streets feel colder somehow, and the nights don't feel the same. But I still hear your voice calling through the static and the rain. The old motel outside of Austin probably still remains, with faded signs and empty parking lots soaked in summer rain. You dance beside the headlights like the world was ours to steal. God, nobody wants your memories can hurt this real. I found your name inside my jacket, written near the seam, like a secret little time capsule from another century. And sometimes late at night I swear the silence almost speaks, like your shadow still survives somewhere inside of me. Maybe love never really leaves, maybe it just changes shape, living quietly in old songs and photographs we couldn't save. Oh, the Polaroids in the glove box still glow beneath the dust, like proof we were once infinite before time caught up to us. And if these highways never end, I'll still chase those taillight flames, trying to find a version of us that the years could never take. Some memories fade slowly, yours never did.
Slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8 After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath the light. And somewhere in the smoke-filled dark between the road and the sky, we swore those teenage dreams of ours would never me. The skating rink closed years ago. The sign burned out and dim, but in my head the disco lights still spin like they did then. You're dancing in your leather jacket underneath arcade glow, like every little moment knew how beautiful it was. I found your mixtape yesterday inside a cardboard box. Side B nearly worn to silence from all the times it stopped. And when the chorus crackled through those faded analog waves, I swear the whole damn universe slipped backward for a day. Maybe every frequency still carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if the silence steals the night, I'll still find you in the static beneath those old fluorescent lights. Crackle. Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers. Streetlights blur like gold through the rain across the boulevard. Cheap cigarettes and dashboard glow inside my old beat-up car. The city feels half asleep beneath the humming power lines, while Bryan Adams softly echoes through the late-night radio nights. You used to sing beside me with your feet up on the dash, laughing every time the signal faded in a static crack. And somehow every broken sound still pulls me back to you, like old FM frequencies still carrying what we knew. We were runaway believers, young enough to chase the night. Every station sounded magic, every song felt so alive. Oh, Midnight FM 1987, still playing somewhere in my mind, where your voice and all those old songs never disappeared with time. Now the highways feel much colder and the neon burns less bright, but I still hear us singing softly through the radio at night. Diner by the interstate still flickers after dark. Same cracked booths and coffee stains, same jukebox was falling apart. And every lonely traveler there looks half lost in memories, like ghosts still chasing summer nights through faded melodies. I found your old cassette tape inside the glove box yesterday. Saturday almost worn to silence from the times we used to play. And when the static filled the speakers, for a second you were there, like the past was still alive, somewhere inside the air. Maybe every radio wave carries pieces of our lives, tiny echoes floating endlessly through the dark beyond the sky. Inside my soul, like headlights crossing rainy streets, on roads that lead back home. And if every station disappears, if the silence steals the night, I'll still hear your heart forever in the static of the night. Good night, lonely dreamers. See you again tomorrow night. Coffee stains and cracked jukeboxes underneath fluorescent light. I stopped there on a midnight drive while thunder filled the sky. And suddenly your favorite song came pouring back to life. There was laughter in the static, and your ghost inside the sound. Like every mile I traveled somehow led me back around. Your old blue lighter in my coat still rattles when I move. Funny how the smallest things survive what we lose. We were young, hearts running wild, burning fast through endless nights. Never thought the world could change, never thought we'd say goodbye. Much older now, the billboards slowly fade, but I still see us laughing underneath arcade parade lights. You dancing in the parking lot with cheap sneakers soaking wet, like the universe was trying hard to help me not forget. And every passing thunderstorm still carries something true. A little piece of every road that once belonged to We never let the summer die. Still driving underneath neon skies, with endless stars reflected in your eyes. Oh, the radio played your name again, stopped my heart in place, like time itself had folded back to those reckless younger days. And if the stations all go silent, if every melody should fade, I'll still hear your voice forever in the songs the night still plays. Static slowly disappears, but you never really do. The June lights shimmered softly on the polished wooden floor. Paper stars and silver streamers hanging by the door. Your blue prom dress was glowing underneath the colored lights, while some old 80s love song carried through the night. Shaking, nervous when I asked you for the dance. You smiled like every teenage dream was happening at once. And somewhere near the punch bowl and the faded radio, the world became a photograph I'd never let go. That glowing exit sign. The parking lot was quiet when the final song was done. Summer air and cigarette smoke drifting one by one. You wrote your number on my head in fading purple ink, back before the world got hard and love could make us weak. Now the gym's abandoned silence covered up the walls. No more echoes of those restless kids running through the halls. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Maybe some nights never leave us. Maybe die. Maybe every lost young memory still survives somewhere inside. Oh, we were dancing slow beneath the exit sign, while forever filled the air. Tiny hearts, too young to realize nothing beautiful stays there. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in that slow dance, somewhere deep inside of me. The final song kept playing long after we were gone. Rain feels softly on the hood outside the bowling alley lights. Your denim jacket smelled like smoke and cheap perfume that night. The parking lot was glowing red beneath the neon haze, while old rock songs from passing cars drifted through the summer rain. Climbed into the passenger seat, laughing through the dark, drawing little constellations on the fogged up window glass. And somewhere on that empty road, outside our little town, we thought the world belonged to us before it all burned down. Beside the highway barely stands there anymore. Broken signs and faded paint washed pale by storms before. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Drive like a tiny piece of history, disappear forever, but she never really did. Softly to the rhythm of the train. The 7-Eleven parking lot glowed silver, blue and gold, while old Def Leppard melodies drifted through the humid road. You handed me a cherry Coke with lipstick on the rim, laughing like the whole damn world could never cave us in. And somewhere near the buzzing signs and flickering fluorescent light, we thought those endless teenage dreams would somehow survive time. We were reckless suburban believers, burning fast through Friday nights. Every heartbeat sounded louder underneath those parking lights. Cigarettes and cherry Coke still linger in my veins, like faded little memories washing softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder, and those summers disappeared, but I still feel your shadow moving every time the night is clear. The record store beside the highway turned to dust years ago, but in my mind the neon sign still flickers soft and low. You're dancing by the ice machine with smoke around your hair, like every little second knew how rare it really was. I found your old cassette tape hidden underneath my bed, the handwritten label fading blue and white instead of red, and every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to pull the whole lost summer back into the room. Maybe every memory survives, floating softly through the dark, tiny echoes of the nights that left forever in our hearts. Cigarettes and cherry Coke still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from another life we almost stayed forever in. And if every street light fades away and every summer dies, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban skies. The neon lights went dim, but your memory never faded.
listening to After Midnight Radio, where memories never really die.
Blue neon pouring through the windshield after 2 a.m. Your lipstick marks still fading on the coffee cup again. The station played those power ballads from the summer of '86, while rain kept tapping rhythms on the hood and tiny hits. You leaned your head against the glass and watched the city lights, like every passing moment carried pieces of our lives. And somewhere through the static hum between the songs and rain, I felt forever trembling softly underneath your name. We were midnight runaways, young hearts burning through the dark. Every song became religion, every touch became a spark. Oh, the static between two hearts still echoes through the radio, like a broken transmission from a love I can't let go. Now the nights grow colder slowly, and the highways feel so far, but I still hear your voice calling through the static in the dark. The bowling alley closed last winter, signs all burned away, but in my mind the jukebox still keeps playing yesterday. You dancing near the arcade glow with glitter on your shoes. God, nobody tells you how the past keeps haunting you. I found your old voicemail recorded on a cassette tape, your laughter buried underneath the hissing grainy waves. And for a second time stood still somewhere inside the sound, like all the years between us simply disappeared somehow.
Maybe radio waves remember every word we left behind, floating endlessly through darkness, long after goodbye. Oh, the static between two hearts still survives the passing years, like headlights cutting through the storm, while old songs fill my ears. And if every station fades away, if the silence takes the night, I'll still find you in the frequencies between the dark and light. crackle. For everyone still awake tonight, this song is for you.
Click. You're listening to Heartline FM, keeping lonely hearts company all night long.
light shimmer softly on the rain outside the car. Old cigarette smoke floating underneath the dashboard stars. The radio kept playing Journey somewhere after 2, while thunder rolled like distant drums across the avenue. You rested tired eyes against the passenger side glass, watching motel signs and midnight towns disappear too fast. And somewhere through the static hiss between the songs and rain, I felt our fading little world still breathing through your name. We were restless young believers, burning bright against the dark. Every station felt eternal. Every song became our heart. Oh, echoes from exit 22 still haunt me late at night, like faded radio transmissions floating through fluorescent light. Now the highways feel much colder, and the neon glows less bright, but I still hear your laughter in the static every night. The old arcade beside the diner finally shut down last spring, but in my mind those broken machines still glow electric green. You're dancing near the pinball lights with glitter on your shoes, like every tiny second knew how temporary youth could be. I found your old cassette recording underneath the seat, your voice buried in tape is some fading frequencies. And when the chorus slowly cracked through all the analog waves, it felt like time itself forgot we ever went away. Maybe every radio ghost still survives somewhere above, tiny echoes of the dreamers who burn too hard in love. Oh, echoes from exit 22 still echo through my soul, like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if silence steals the night, I'll still meet you in the static beneath those fading lights. Crackle, stay warm out there tonight, dreamers. your jacket wrapped around you while we walked across the lot, talking about forever, like forever's all we got. My old Camaro barely started in the freezing autumn rain, but you laughed and said the silence somehow made the night feel strange. And every tiny breath between the songs played way too low, felt like something beautiful we'd someday miss the most. We were small town runaways, burning bright beneath the dark. Every dream felt so enormous, every kiss became a spark. Oh, empty streets after the football game still echo through my mind, like faded little movie scenes the years could never hide. Now the hometown feels much colder, and those Friday nights are gone, but part of me still waits for you beneath those parking lot lights on. The diner near the highway closed sometime back in '99, but in my mind the jukebox still glows red and white at night. You're dancing near the counter while the whole world blurred away, like those tiny reckless moments somehow begged for us to stay. I found your senior photograph inside an old shoebox, edges curled and colors fading from the years and dust. And suddenly the whole room filled with echoes from back then, like youth itself came rushing through the cracks in time again. Maybe every autumn leaves pieces of us in the air, tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still waiting somewhere there. Empty streets after the football game still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost stayed forever in. And if every light goes dark someday and every memory fades, I'll still hear your laughter softly through those cold October rains. The stadium went silent, but our ghosts stayed behind. Grocery store was closing under flickering fluorescent light. Shopping carts and empty parking spaces soaked in midnight rain outside. You wore my varsity jacket with the sleeves pulled past your hands, while some old synth-pop love song echoed softly through the vents.
felt too warm and fragile for a world that moves with time. We were kids with restless hearts, burning bright against the dark. Every little touch felt sacred, every night became a spark. Oh, slow dancing by the vending machines still lives inside my soul, like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the parking lots feel colder and the summers disappear, but I still see your shadow moving whenever midnight's here. The record shop beside the store became a laundromat years ago. But sometimes when the thunder rolls, I swear I still feel close to every cigarette lit evening spent pretending we'd stay young, while headlights painted silver lines across your bubblegum lips. I found your handwritten mixtape hidden in my bedroom drawer. The cassette cracked and fading from the nights we played it more. And every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to make the past come flooding back the whole night through. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the rain, tiny echoes of